Okay, so I fixed the sound. I'm pretty sure I did, and I have to re-record all this. What? Why isn't that showing? There you go. There you go. So I'm just gonna do the same thing over again. So, oh no, I'm in survival. I want to do cool things. What do I do? Huh? What's this? Hole. Let's place a redstone block next to it. I get a book. Let's go to creative. So yeah, this is all this. So this is my command book. I can go to spawn, go to area 2, 3, 4. I can kill the entities everywhere. Raise to 10, 20, and 30. I can go into any of these game modes. I didn't know that it had like this. Ooh, can I take that out? Where's a slow one? Oh, okay, okay. Can I like... I can summon the laser bunny, or laser zombie, I mean, yeah. Laser bat. Laser bunny. Or a bunch of laser bats. Yeah, let's just kill them. I can fix that redstone block right there. Fix that too. And... Huh. Okay. Attack on Titan things. Do I have that right? Okay, yeah, good. So, let's see how to make this. So, this... So, for page 1... Okay, so... I went to this website right here, ezekielin.com/telraw/star number sign pound sign. So this is what I did. So for the first page, I made the first page, and I copied the whole. Let's just make a new one. Okay, yeah. So I want to generate a book, and I want the first page to say dude. It is going to be dark green. It's going to be bold, italicized, and underlined. It's going to run the command summon squid 10 blocks above you. It's going to show the text. Sup, dude. So, we got this book. Let's do that over. Put that command in there. You get the book named book Telraw generator. What you can do is go here and change Telraw generator to be never mind, that was just Luke leaving. Okay, so you can change the author to be, I don't know, Notch. And you want the title of the book to be God. You go, psh. And then you get a new one, God by Notch. Let's get the other one. And then you get this. It says dude, sup dude. Click it, and then I summon a squid. Yeah. Let's throw that away. Oh, no, I need that. Do that. Where's the rest of my screen? Okay, so. And then I get this back. So. That's good and all. But I want something cool. So let's delete that. Let's add something else to a new page. So let's just put a bunch of random crap. It's going to be authenticated and it's going to be blue. It's going to open URL, and the URL it's going to go to is mine. Can't go to my, there you go. 100 views. Yeah. So it's gonna go here. Boom. Nope. Still want to be here. Nope. Not that. There we go. I want to go here. There we go. Open URL. That. It's going to run. It's going to show achievement. I don't know. Deaths. It's going to do that. But if I want this to be a second page, I can only select right here. So after it says pages, open bracket, you have to start from there all the way to the ending bracket. But don't get the ending bracket. You want the thing right before it. You copy that. You go here. You find the ending. So we just copied everything up to here, but you know, new page, so all the stuff inside here is going to be different. So you just want comma, paste, and then done. You go poof. You open it, it says, sup dude. Squid. Page 2. It's that. Number of deaths. Do I want to go to this website? I do. And then it's my YouTube channel. At least it would be if my internet worked. Ta-da, I went there, yeah. Funny. Okay, so that's that. So, what's next? Teleport, that just literally says teleport, blah, blah, blah. See? I pointed with my finger. Down here it says teleport there. Entities, this just kills every entity. Entity in radius 10, 20, 30. This is game mode. Laser zombie, here we go. So, over here, I will go over that later. I want to show you this. So this tests for my the scoreboard TP, like scoreboard objectives list. So I have Titanform 3, 1, Titanform, and TP. So this tests for TP1, and, you know, my TP score of 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All the rest are empty. So in fact, I can just do that. Maybe that'll help with the lag or something. So this is how you test for. You test for score of TP minimum 0, and it has to be at maximum of 0. So if I have a score of 0, it will summon, on me, it will summon a squid. That doesn't need to be there. With a bunch of air, so that it won't, you know, suffocate. It has active effects of 14, which is invisibility. Amplifier 9, duration 9, and that, because I just didn't want to move my finger. So, this is Amplifier 9. So it stays on forever. And I can't get it to not show the particles, so it's annoying. But it's writing, so the invisible squid is writing a guardian, which is also invisible. Which is writing a zombie, with a zombie head on its head, which is also invisible. No, it's not invisible. So it's writing a zombie head, has a zombie on its head. So that's, to do that, I went to move that. Oh god. So to do this, I went here. Okay, I don't know where that is, so I'm just gonna click. Oh god, it's all wibbly wobbly. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, there you go. Good enough. I'm going to go to my summon helper. I did not make this. I did not make Ezekiel.net. So this just takes you to Ezekiel.net. So it's generate a summon. What do I want to summon? I want to summon. Ooh, let's see what about him. Eggs out of that. Let's summon a giant. Numerical IDs, alphabetical IDs. Huh. So it's preloading images, which I don't really care about the images. I just want the actual thing. You can write the word zombie for all I care. Hold on. Waiting for that. Okay. Oops, I saved it with F8. Okay. So, giant. It has 100 hearts. 50 health. Wow. Let's give it a potion effect of invisibility. No. I don't know. Speed 3. And health boost of that. A bunch. It's going to be wearing on its head where's the armor? There you go. It's going to have a diamond helmet. It's going to have chain chest. It's going to have leather legs. It's going to have iron boots. I'm not going to change any of that. And it's going to be holding a carrot on a stick. This is all stuff, so I can have it leashed to stuff. Yes, that's all that. So let's just, you can play around with that. So let's copy this, go back to Minecraft, get this, paste that, boom. Yeah. Now, I'm going to use this guy in a little bit, so let's kill him. Let's take this, put this over here. There we go. Let's use him a little bit. Okay, so it just summons those things. So, where was I? I was over here. It summons the things. For the bat, it summons the same thing, but instead of a zombie, it summons a bat. And I just replaced the word zombie, so it's still wearing a zombie head on its head. Same thing for the bunny. For the many bats, it, does this one, but it sets this in the redstone block. And then this is just the summon bat, but 10 blocks above my head. It just pretty much does that a bunch. See? And then over here is the fixed redstone block, which is that one. So that just sets that block. So all these things connect, hit here. This sets my... This sets that stone to be a command block, which sets my scoreboard of TP to 100, and this thing is always going, so it keeps my TP to 100. But since my TP is 100, I no longer have a TP of 4, which turns this off, which stops clicking that, which turns the torch back on, which puts this back on, which sets that block back to stone. Ta-da. Yep. That's that. This thing is useful. So this thing, it's fast clock, so it's using the transfer cooldown thing on the hoppers. Every item that is in the game, I don't know how to specify which item, so I just do everyone. Every item in the game, if I drop it, it'll kill every rabbit, bat, squid, guardian, item, and zombie in a three block radius. So if I, summon a laser zombie, take this and just throw it, it'll die. Oh, I don't want the guardian. Give me. Die. There we go. Didn't even see that. So that's that. These are just, simply Sark's, hoppers pointing into a new chunk. It will keep the chunk loaded. So I just did that a bunch. But I'm pretty sure, some chunks are still loaded, even though it's not. Yeah. Okay, so let's do the eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If you hurdles, let him pay $50 every day. My mom told me to pick the very best one, and you are it. Okay, we're doing this one first. It's way more complicated than it needs to be, but I don't care. So, get ready. So this is just a normal hopper clock. Going into a test 4. It's testing for somebody who has a score of Titanform 3, 1. Titanform 3 is clicking Titanform on or off. So on will set it to 1. Off will... I'll get to that later. So if I have Titanform 3 on, which is 1, and Titanform 1, which is my health. So if I get hurt at all, if I have at most 19 health, it will test 4. So if both of those are true, it will, set for true. It will set my Titanform 1 to true, which, is just like combining those or something. I don't know. And it will lock the hopper. So the hopper won't keep testing, so in case I get healed or something. And it will turn that torch off, which means this hopper clock starts going, which is just a fast one. And it will also, it'll test for these 5 commands. Test for these 5 command blocks. So it's always testing for which way you're facing. So this one tests for south. So 22, negative 22 is south. Oh crap, I want that. So that tests for south. 112 to 68 is west. Negative 158 and 58. 158 and negative 158 is north. Negative 112 and negative 168 is east. So, if one of these are true, it will start a comparator clock to do the... which will clone... start a comparator clock, which will, quickly, at all times, clone the correct type of those. Oh yeah, this is like setting up a big Titan. It'll clone the correct one of those. So if you're facing north, it'll clone the one facing... Okay, let's go. If you have to clone the south... If you're facing south, it'll clone that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. That one. It'll clone that one right behind you. Like, if I'm standing here, it'll go right here. Yeah. Right in the middle. So that's... So if I'm facing that way, it'll clone that way. If I'm facing that way, it'll clone that one. If I'm facing that way, it'll clone that one. Ta-da! Now, this one is testing for somebody who has Titan form of 1. So, if this one, is working, which means if this hopper clock is going... If you have Titanform original as 1, it will set this off. If it sets it off, you will get a bunch of potion effects, which I will go into later. And it will explode into a big ball of gas. If you do not have Titanform 1, which means this whole contraption is off, this will turn on, which means it will clear your effects, and it will summon a Wither Skull named Titan Kill. This is what Titan Kill does over here. Now back over here at the original hopper clock, it'll execute at every entity named Titan Kill. It'll fill a big area with air, which pretty much just deletes that. And then it'll give some time in case you're lag or something. And then it will kill Titan Kill, and then it'll replace this command block with itself so that this turns off. I know I could just use the block data to turn it off, but I didn't want to, so yeah. So let's go over here. Let's turn it on. Actually, let's go to survival. Let's turn it on. Give me a button. Really? Can't give me a button? Was it stone button? Yeah. I want wood button though. Let's go to survival. Let's put a button on this thing. Water type / ping. So let's turn it on. Titanform on. But since I'm not hurt, I'm not gonna, turn on. So let's just teleport myself up, like 5 blocks. Oh god! Good news and bad news. Let's just turn that back off. Well, when I turn it off, and did I break it? Hold on. Okay, well. Oh crap, that's off. Sorry, it's on. Okay, so. Well, why it wouldn't turn off was because my book, that was giving the wrong command. It was supposed to set my TP score to 6, which would set a redstone block right here, which would, set it to air. It would set my Titanform 3 to 0. It would set my Titanform 1. It would set this block back to itself, which means, this block back to itself, which means this would be off, which means that would start ticking again, which would look at the which would look at the Titan kill Wither Skull, so it would keep on going, and then it would destroy the Wither, destroy the Titan, and it would set my Titan from 0 to 0. So what I want to do is go back to survival. I'll just spawn that thing, but since they're passive, they're not going to hurt me. So let's go to Titanform on, but since I have to get hurt, TP fall, boom, boom, positive, relative 5, we go boom. I get hurt, it comes back, boop. Then I have to go boop, boop, boop. It's not really good on laggy things, so what I don't want to do is get too close to the... I really don't want to get too close to the redstone, so let's not, and let's do Titan off again, boop. We do that, there's the Wither Skull, it dies. Let's just punch you back that way, shall we? Hold on. Ow. Ow. Where's the top of him? Okay, so there's him. Let's go on the opposite side of him. Oh, well, that's laggy. Hold on, stay. In case you didn't hear, because my mic was, in a bad position, I could not turn it off because my book was giving the wrong command. And so now that I have, strength, absorption, jump boost, visibility, I actually have jump boost, infinite, so it won't hurt me. So let's just keep killing him. And I'm invisible because I'm not there. I just punched a giant to death because I am a giant. So let's just turn that off now. What's this? Can I have what? I have 2 of them. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I want to use this one. There you go, TP. Ta-da, and then that just turns off, and I'm good now. Let's go back to creative. So if you want a better explanation of that, just tell me and I'll explain it better. Now off to the last thing. This. So inside there is just a big fill clock. It fills from, you know, inside that block all the way to this block with stone and then redstone block and then stone and then redstone block. And if it breaks, I just have to click that, and I also have to click that. Ta-da. Yeah, I thought I would need more command block spaces than I actually did. So, let's see what it all does. So, what it does, it's testing for a name unknown. Oh, I need to show you what it does in the first place. 3D maneuvering gear. Used to move 3-dimensional space. There you go. Let's go whoop-oo. Oh, I should probably go into survival, shouldn't I? There you go. So, if I was actually super far in the air, I would die now, wouldn't I? I should die from fall damage now, shouldn't I? Nope. I'm perfectly fine. Da, 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 da. Yay, let's just go. So, oh no, there's 3 titans over there that look the same. Let's go kill them. Nape of the neck and stab. Ow! Yeah, so. That's one of the dangers. So if you're gonna land, you should probably keep it on until you land and then get off. So let's show you why. First we can go to creative so I can actually open these. So this is testing for a thing called unknown. The bobber itself is actually called, its name is unknown. So if I say at E, there's unknown and experience orb, which will just kill that thing. There you go. So there's me and unknown. Unknown. Now, let's see. No? Okay, how about now? Yeah, unknown and me. So this tests for if there's a bobber in there. Or, you know, at all. So if that's true, it'll do a bunch of time. And then at the end of that time, it will remove all effects from me. So, yeah. This thing. This will make the bobber execute. You know, it'll give the nearest player a jump boost of 250 for 250 seconds. And, you know, no potion effects. So you can't see that you actually have a potion on. Oops. So apparently, if you have 250, obviously, okay, 128 to like, you know, 250 is like negative potion effects. So if I had a healing potion that was like 160, it would kill me. But if you have 250, you can't jump, obviously. But fall damage is off. So I need that so you can go up and then just fall to your doom and you'll be fine without dying. And it does that 3 times. Nope, where is it? So there's this. Let's get that off my hand. So this is one of the effect things. This is another one, and another one. I just have a bunch of them because I really don't want to, you know, die. But they actually do nothing, so I can actually take out the other 3. What it's also doing, that's part of the fill. This is making unknown teleport the nearest player to it, which is useful, and that's just the fill. So I'm always being teleported to it, and I'm always being given jump boost 250. So if I have jump boost 250, I can't jump. See, I'm pressing space, and now it's just, yeah. Oop. Space, and spamming space, and now I'm jumping. Now I'm spamming space, and now I can jump once it gets over there. Oh, stop doing that. Stop doing that! Watch, when that redstone torch turns on, I can jump again. Yeah. So that works. So I want, it's better if you, why does it do that? Why does my mouse, like, get disconnected from Minecraft? So if you keep the, thing on until you land, so hopefully it looks in the right direction, over there. Hold on, let's, get over here. Boom. So if you keep it on until you land, then it won't turn back on until you're done landing, which means you won't, you will have the anti-jump boost until you take it off, which then it'll wait a while and then it'll turn off. But if you're spamming like this, like that, god damn it, fucking hell. So if you're just spamming like that, you might, it might, you know, have one of the effects of the previous missingness or whatever, which will, you know, turn it back on. But since the bobber's gone because you were spamming, you will die from fall damage. There's that. This is also just a fix. So yeah, I like that. So you could have like one person. I could move it where like your character is like actually in the nape. Well, not on. It's in the nape. It's like on. Yeah, what I just did, don't do. You should actually, you know, do this. Say I just jumped and you want to land. Hear the landing noise and then let go. But I didn't hear a landing noise because I'm creative. I could like move the player to be like actually right here or something. And then there's glass through it so that they could see. And then you actually have to like, one of the people just have to go whoosh, and then just go whoosh, and then whoosh, and then whoosh, and then whoop, and stab them. That'd be cool. I'm not doing that though. Somebody else can do it. I'm too lazy. So that's what I was working on, Alpha. Told you I was working on something. Yeah, Alpha is a person of my server. Oh yeah, I broke his face. Go look at the other video that I made before this. If you see that face, kill him. He's a pyro. He would love the challenge. Oh, I can't jump. Oh, no, I can. Yeah, so that's that. Thank you for watching. Oh, wait, before we go. Let's have a laser bat fight. Oh. Oh yeah, also. When the squid dies because the guardian killed it, it'll drop an ink sac, which means the ink sac will kill all the things around it. Because that's where the killing of the item comes from. Yeah, I'm bad at explaining things. Oh, so bad. Laser zombie has a zombie head on its head. See? That has a bigger head. Ta-da! Oh yeah, there is no kill squid or something like that because the squid automatically dies because that's what's being killed in the first place. Oh, there is a kill squid. Huh. Yeah, so that's that. If you want a better explanation on anything, just tell me in the comments.